Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about 7 C's of communication, right? So what is communication first of all? So it's a exchange of information, right? So you want to communicate something, you want to exchange information with others. So how do you exchange information? Through various means. Maybe you will talk to them, or you will send an email, right? Or maybe through gestures, right? So different ways of communication methods you use for communicating with others. So let's see what are the 7 C's of communication, right? So first one is clear. So any message needs to come out clearly from your communication, whatever the mode of, irrespective of the mode of communication channel that you are using, right? So it should come out very clearly from your communication rather than the recipient having to assume things or coming back to you for more clarification or more information. So you should make sure it is very clear, and do not try to communicate too many things in one message, right? Too many is not correct. Don't communicate too many things in one message. So obviously, so if you are working and you are sending an email to your team, right? So if you are covering too many topics in the email, so other guy at the other side party may understand only few points, right? And they may also focus on only few things. They may not be able to focus on everything. So this will dilute the attention of the reader. So this email has all the information that others needs, but problem is you are covering too many things which others may get confused, or they may not understand certain things, and they will send you an email about asking for clarification of certain things, and then email goes keep exchanging between both the parties, which is waste of time. So make sure that you are covering only required information and it is very clear, where other person other party should be able to understand clearly. Okay, next, correct. When too many emails are being written in a day, right? If you are a leader, maybe you are a project manager and handling a team of multiple teams, right? You may be writing too many emails in a day. So this happens in your regular day-to-day operations, right? So people tend to type fast. So you must have observed, maybe you can recollect when you were typing very fast because you need to respond to too many emails. So people tend to type fast and therefore might make spelling mistakes as well, right? So sometimes you think spell check may do a great job, but if the word itself doesn't have any spell mistake, but that is not the right word to use in your sentence, then it's a problem, right? So you should be very careful in that while writing any emails, and you should be able to go through the email once again and check correctness of the email. So you also need to ensure that you address people the right way and spell their names correctly. Sometimes we know the name and spelling, but when you are typing fast, you may miss one letter. So that is not correct. So make sure that you are writing the names correctly. Additionally, you need to ensure that the reader has sufficient knowledge and education to understand the technical terms that you use in your communication. Sometimes you use short words where you think the other person will understand, but they may not be able to understand. Sometimes they come back and ask you question, and sometimes they may not. So make sure that you are giving correct information in your email in a proper way where other person should understand, right? So then next is complete. A complete message will have all the information the other party needs. Should have all the information what other party needs, right? And they should be able to understand and respond or take some action. So you are sending a mail for others to either understand or take some action, right? So make sure that it is a complete email so that they can understand or they can take some action. So if you require the reader to take some kind of action, ensure that you have a call to action in your email and also communicate the urgency of the task in question. Because sometimes you think that it's an urgent task and you want the other person to do it faster way, but other person doesn't know that this is an urgent activity. He may be busy in something else. Maybe he thinks that it can be attended later. So make sure that you are calling out those action items very clearly, maybe with the timelines, so that they can act accordingly. Maybe if they are busy or they are not able to take action, they will come back to you and then you can allocate it to somebody else. So incomplete messages leads to iterations. A lot of back and forth happens, right? And waste of time and efforts on both the ends. So make sure that it is complete. Then next one is concise, right? So what is concise? Concise, people more often uh, tend to write four sentences in a place where they could have finished in two sentences, right? It should be very concise. So this wastes the time of sender because you are spending a lot of time in elaborating too much, because you can communicate that in two lines, whereas you are writing more than two, maybe four or five. And this is also wasting the time of the other person who are receiving this message, right? So it impacts productivity of both of you, in turn impacts the overall company efficiency. So further, try not to add fillers such as I mean, sort of, for instance, basically, etc. These kind of words you can try to avoid in your message. Your message needs to be accurate, to the point and crisp, right? So make sure that your message is accurate, to the point and crisp, correct? Should be very concise. Next, concrete, right? So you need to believe in you and what you want to convey to the audience, right? You should believe in what you want to convey to the audience. Concreteness is a quality which needs to come to the fore, especially during marketing or advertising campaigns. There needs to be details that capture the attention of the audience, not bore them, right? It should not bore the audience. It should be interesting, right? Very concrete. Then next one is coherent. So your message needs to have a logical flow, right? All sentences in your email or report should be connected to the previous one and stick to the main topic. So without coherence, the reader will easily lose track of what you have conveyed, right? So and one more C is courteous. Last one. So being courteous is of profound importance in a corporate world, right? So individuals who work together are not necessarily friends, and therefore to maintain a healthy working relationship, being courteous is a necessity. Hidden insults and aggressive tones will only cause trouble among individuals, and result in reduced morale and productivity, right? So don't be aggressive in your communication, either in verbal or in email, right? So that is very important, right? So this is all about 7 C's of communication. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed still, and also press bell icon if you want to watch my latest videos, and like this video, and also share this video if you think it is useful for any of your friends or colleagues. And thanks for watching. See you next time.